Settle for the news now. And Attorney General Godfred Yeboah says nothing stops the Electoral Commission from declaring the Assin North Parliamentary seat vacant. His comment follows a Supreme Court ruling that restrained James Gyakye Quayson from performing parliamentary duties until the determination of a case filed against him. Now, a Cape Coast High Court in July 2021 nullified the election of Mr. Quayson after it found he owed allegiance to Canada at the time of filing his nomination forms to contest the polls. Michael Ankuma Nimfa, a constituent who filed this election petition in January 2022, initiated another action at the Supreme Court asking that it enforce this High Court judgment. Now, the court on yesterday, agreed with him. Correspondent Joseph Akable now reports.
So Supreme Court judges Jones Doche, Mariam Owusu, Mensa Bonsu, Gertrude Tokonu, and Yoni Kulendi took the view that the MP should be restrained from performing parliamentary duties, while the other judges, Nene Amegacha and Agnes Doji, disagreed with that majority decision. The court said that the MP should no longer perform parliamentary duties or show up in Parliament or present himself as Member of Parliament for Assin North. The Attorney General believes this decision is in the right direction.
And I think that there ought to be even application of the law. There ought to be an equal application of the law. The same fate befell Adamu Dramani Sakande. He was not qualified at the time that nominations were opened, and we don't know what happened to him. He was subsequently declared ineligible, and for that matter, his seat was taken away. So there ought to be even application of the law. If it happened to Adamu Dramani Sakande of the MPP, yes, it also has to happen to the gentleman of the NDC who has also fallen foul of the same law. It means that as the High Court that had earlier on held, the seat for me, the people of Assin North will not be represented. And I think that we're enough for all these legal gymnastics that have been employed by the lawyers for Assin North. Perhaps the by-election should have been conducted long ago. And I, in my view, think that there should even nothing in the way of the Electoral Commission to declare the seat vacant. The High Court has ruled, given a judgment, determining the status of the gentleman as not qualified to have stood for election, and had actually cancelled the election conducted in the Assin North constituency. And the Court of Appeal subsequently struck out this appeal for non-compliance with the rules of the Court of Appeal. So there's no appeal pending. And I think the way is clear. But of course, the Supreme Court has ordered an expedited hearing and determination of this matter. Yes, I believe that the Supreme Court hearing definitely will also affirm all the principles of law that I have indicated had early on been established by the courts of Ghana.
A member of the NDC legal team, Baba Jamal, disagrees.
The Supreme Court has given its ruling, but we vehemently disagree with their position. I think that it is a sad day for all of us, that if what it means is that Assin North is also not going to have representation in Parliament for as long as this case lasts. That is a sad situation, because there are precedents in this country. We all remember the case in Ayawaso, West Wagon, where the lady was allowed to stay in Parliament.
Frank Davis, however, believes that the decision is a step in the right direction.
The right of representation is not a stricture by itself. The right of representation is steeped in law. You can't have an illegible person running around as a member of Parliament for a constituency when he is not. It obviously leads to a mutilation of the sovereign will of the people of Assin North. They are better off now without someone who is parading as a member of Parliament whilst he is not, whilst we await the decision of this court. The mere fact that they don't have to quote a member of Parliament at this time does not, in any event, strip them of what they are entitled to as citizens of this country. At any particular point in time, there will be a needed representation from the New Patriotic Party for the Assin North constituency.
This means that for now, the people of Assin North will be without a Member of Parliament till the Supreme Court determines the substantive matter that has been filed. For JoyNews from the Supreme Court, my name is Joseph Akable.